the intersections of science and art are not just sort of the hard skills. So it's not just the arts and crafts. It's not just the chemical formulas to distress a costume or the geometric angles that you use to sort of light a character. There's also these habits of mind, of perseverance and persistence, of flexible thinking that come from, that are sort of shared by scientific inquiry and artistic pursuit. And we hope that teachers are gaining as much of that as they are the sort of harder skills of understanding how you can use a simple machine like a pulley to fly an actor on the stage. It's interesting, but that's the hardest sell. And part of that is the way that public education K-12 is structured. So teachers who are being evaluated now, the idea of a well-run classroom for them is all the students in their seats, all the students quiet, all the students working quietly with pencil in hand, all looking toward the teacher. That is much more difficult to disrupt into a more engaged form like we use in theater or like you use in a lab in science. And that's been a really difficult selling point.
Yes. I think my experience even at the undergraduate level is, because we get taught in this context that is more ordered, and we understand how to be successful, at least as educators, in that model,
Right.
that then changing that model to something that is chaotic, right?
Right.
In some ways almost feels like heresy, right? Blasphemy,
That's right.
because you're going, oh my God, am I betraying, am I sacrificing my students to the god of chaos?
Absolutely. And there's no artistic creation without chaos.
Yeah.
So that's part of the difficulty, I think, for teachers who are trained in a very traditional sort of lecture demonstration model to really embrace the unknowing and the questioning that's more important in arts creation than it is in sort of more hard academic subjects.
Right. Well, and I think that's what I love about the improvisation. That's what I love about improvisation. And I'm kind of a late bloomer in many forms when it comes to improvisation. I'm older in performance as a whole, but improvisation in particular. Is that you create a context in which the unknowing is connected to your success.
That's right.
Right? If you're not at the edge of not knowing, you're somewhere lost relative to the stage, right? You're not creating with people around you, and that ability to create that edge of unknowing in the classroom, in a relationship, in discovery. I think that's what you can tell. I'm just like, yay! It's exciting.